Because the next big face-off is also between the BJP and another state party. Regional party, but a state government. Trouble mounting for Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and her government. Central Bureau of Investigation raided her close aide and Law Minister Moloy Ghatak's residences across Bengal today. The central agency carried out searches at over 7 places linked to him over the alleged involvement in the Bengal coal smuggling scam. This comes after Ghatak had skipped several summons by the ED in the same case. TMC, on the other hand, held protests in Asansol against the central government and the CBI, calling these raids vendetta and witch hunt. Remember, Mamata Banerjee's nephew and TMC MP Abhishek Banerjee is also facing the heat in this scam. He was also questioned by the ED for 8 hours last Friday. Let's break down the details of this coal smuggling scam, which is haunting Moloy, Abhishek and also his wife, Ruchira Banerjee. The ED and the CBI registered FIRs in this case way back in November 2020. This case pertains to illegal mining and transportation of the coal. The charge is that coal from a central government-run mine was smuggled across Western India. Coal worth rupees 1900 crore rupees was transported. Racketeers operated from the western part of Bengal, and most importantly, as is always the case with any such scam, it is alleged that political leaders benefited from the crime. The corruption-free image of Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has been badly dented by back-to-back graft charges on her ministers and close aides. Remember, it all started recently with ex-TMC Minister Partha when piles of cash were recovered from his close aide Arpita's property in the SSC scam. There is nothing that could deflect the charge because the visuals were damning. No surprises that Mamata had to sack him. Then TMC's Birbhum District President and strongman Anubrata he was arrested by the CBI in a 2020 multi-crore cattle smuggling scam. This time, though, he continues to remain a member of the TMC. The Bengal Chief Minister hasn't suspended him. And now Moloy Ghatak, the Law Minister of Bengal, whose houses have been raided by the CBI in the coal scam. So after Partha, Anubrata, now Moloy, is the TMC getting surrounded by scams? And is it becoming harder for the top leadership, that is Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister herself, to evade the responsibility and questions by just claiming vendetta? First up, here are a couple of reactions.
ওনারা এসেছিলেন সব দেখলেন ওনারা দেখে ওনারা বললে ওনাদের কথা যে আমরা যা ভেবেছিলাম এখানে এসে সবই উল্টো দেখলাম ওনারা কিছু দেখলেন ওনাদের হাতে বলুন আগে কিছু দেখলেন কি কোনো ফাইল বা ব্যাগ বা ঝোলা নিয়ে যাচ্ছে আমাদের সইটই করালেন হ্যাঁ ওনারা যেগুলো করলেন বা যে ভাঙা হয়েছে আলমারি বলেন আমরা কিছু আপনার বাড়িতে থেকে নিয়ে চলে যাচ্ছি না এগুলো তো আপনাকে আমাদের ডকুমেন্ট লিখতে হবে
हम लोग चाहते हैं सीबीआई जल्द ही जल्द इसका विचार करे और बहुत सारा जो मलय घटक जो मंत्री है ये जनता ने उसको वोट देकर प्रतिनिधि बनाया मंत्री बनाया सबसे शर्म की बात है कि तृणमूल सरकार में जो लोग मंत्री लोग जो है सब चोर है डकैत है
Shahzad Poonawala of the BJP continues with us. Biswajit Dev of the TMC is joining us. Mr. Dev, I'm starting with you. Just how long can the party just claim this is witch hunt and vendetta? Look at the recoveries that are being made in several of these cases. Over 100 properties that belong to Anubrata, for example, or his close aides. The central question the public must be asking today is, how are these people amassing this wealth? This obviously smacks of corruption.
I think we are discussing now regarding Moloy Ghatak and the raid which has been conducted by the CBI at his residence today. Now let me tell you that ultimate result of this raid since early morning at the house of the Law Minister was a big zero. It has been proved again beyond reasonable doubt that BJP is using the central agencies in a shameless manner. And today the entire exercise of the central agencies, which was actually led indirectly by BJP, which was as per the direction of the BJP and the central government, was a big zero. The result was a big zero.
So you are saying that because in this case recoveries were not made, therefore nothing is proved. Then conversely, in the case of Partha and Anubrata, because recoveries are made, then charges are proved?
Let me finish. Let me finish. It is not only a question of recovery. It's a question of harassing an innocent person, and it's a question of humiliating and defaming a leader, a law minister who is above all above all, you see corruption. And today it has been proved. And this is what is being done by BJP, I'm sorry to say. Every time this is being done by BJP.
I'm
And
not
what
sure if
BJP
anything
is
has
doing,
been proved
they
yet.
are
Neither
using-
his
they are
guilt
using-
nor
they are
his
using the
innocence.
central
But let
agencies.
Shahzad Poonawala respond
They
to your
are,
charge.
they are using the central agencies.
Yeah, you're
They are
using the central agencies.
blatantly
Process has become
and
the punishment.
shamelessly.
You are besmirching the reputations of people to just score settles with your political opponents, especially somebody like Mamta Banerjee, Shahzad, who is obviously, given a drubbing to the BJP.
Today, people in Bengal are saying that TMC doesn't stand for Trinamool Congress, it stands for too much corruption, too much cash, too much commission, and that Ma Mati Manush has been effectively replaced by money, money, money. And this is not something that I am saying, it's been seen in the cut money scam, in the coal scam, in the cattle smuggling scam, in the SSC scam, and in the chit fund scam. Now, I'll tell you the recoveries that were made from a small-time leader called Raju Shahani, 80 lakh rupees and 2.75 crores. How come a small-time fry of the TMC is making this kind of money? At the time of Partha Chatterjee, Shivani, how many debates we did together, the same spokesperson used to come and say that Partha se imandar koi nahi hai. He's the most clean man that you can ever find. He's an angel of God. And that after that he was
I have
sacked.
never
The
said
Paresh
that.
Adhikari was also given a clean chit. Sir, I'll give you all the... Sir, at least in a debate between one-on-one, you can at least have the common courtesy. Look, Mr. Biswajit Dev, I think you are much senior than me, perhaps twice my age. At least have the common courtesy.
Mr. Poonawala,
What will the
Let him
viewers
come
think?
for 30 seconds. Let him
You are
come.
misleading
Shahzad,
No,
you
no,
cut
but
it off.
viewers.
why
Let
should
him
I
come.
yield my party's
No, no,
time?
you will
This
get-
is my party's time. I won't
You
yield.
will get
I will not.
time.
No, no,
I'm
I will
just
not yield.
wanting-
We will not allow.
One second,
I am.
this is-
I am done
You
with panelists
see,
speaking over my time because my party has a
TMC,
courtesy
Shahzad, one
policy.
second. Let
No,
me
no,
come
no.
in.
This
Let
is
me
my time.
come
I will
in.
have my time.
Let me
I will
come
have my
in.
time. Then he will speak.
Okay, let
I
me
heard
come
him out.
in.
I
Let
heard him
me
out.
speak. Let me
Let's get
speak.
it okay.
One second, Mr. Dev.
I will speak my time. Then he can come in.
This is
This is not the
only
way.
two people, and I would
This is not the
appreciate
way.
if we can do a back and forth with you without me having to,
Oh, you
sit
can
on
just
top
take
of
your voice
anybody.
down. I kept my
One second,
patience.
Shahzad, one
Yeah.
second, don't get hassled.
I
Mr.
kept my
Dev,
calm. I heard him out. I did not interrupt once.
I'm
It
coming
is my
to you.
party's time. It's not my personal time. It's my party's time. I will not
No,
yield.
you are misleading.
can
I will
I
not
ask
yield.
You
him
are
the question
misleading.
you're asking
You
him?
are
No, let me
misleading.
complete
Because he was
first.
on a debate with
Let me
me
complete.
when we were discussing Partha Chatterjee. I asked him precisely that question, that in the case of Partha Chatterjee, you've acted because the visuals were so damning you couldn't evade action. But shouldn't you follow that same principle, Mr. Dev, for
But
all
this
others
is
also?
unfair. Let me
Shahzad, I
complete.
will give you
Shivani,
that.
it is my party's
All right,
time. This is not my
complete.
personal
30
time.
seconds,
It is
30
my
seconds.
party's
have
time.
the
I
guts.
can't yield my time
We
like
have
that.
the
30
Every time I
seconds,
can't
Shahzad.
courtesy on my part. Thank you.
action.
Please have his fader
Which
down.
BJP,
Let me complete, then he can
which
come in.
BJP
I have not broken any
do
rule. I
not
heard
have
him out
the
for 5
guts-
minutes.
Do not have the guts
Okay.
to take action against their leaders.
This
Okay,
is
all right.
absolutely unfair.
We'll come to that in just a bit. Mr. Dev, we'll come to that in just a bit. But let's focus on the issues surrounding Bengal government today. Shahzad, please finish.
I hope I can complete my statement. I heard his statement out. This is my party's time. I will not allow anybody else to interrupt my party's time. Now, all I'm trying to say is that it's quite evident that there is institutionalization of corruption and corruption of every institution that has taken place under Mamta Banerjee's watch. Either she is supremely incompetent that it happens under her nose, or she is supremely indulgent that she allows everyone a free run, right from a small-time municipal chairperson to a big person like Partha to make money and to exploit the people of Bengal. The final point I'm trying to make is that the SSC scam, the 8 CBI probes were ordered by the Calcutta High Court. In the entire scam of this coal scam, the ED was allowed to come in by the Supreme Court. They went to the Supreme Court said to the state government of West Bengal, do not interfere. The cut money scam, the chit fund scam, all of these scams have some or the other court orders backing it. Now, are courts vindictive? Are courts also on the side of the BJP?
Okay. Mr. Dev, the central question also is, you're kind of basing your response on serious allegations and charges on the basis of, what comes out in the public domain. Like I said, I remember you were on the show when I asked you, it is because of the visuals that you had to act on Partha, but that shouldn't determine your action or your tolerance on scam charges. In that case, you just couldn't evade the fact because you couldn't deny what was found.
Exactly. You see, we take action. If there
But
is
in one
any
of those
allegation
cases.
of corruption, we take action. We take action against our leaders. You show us a single instance.
Only
where
one such
a
leader.
BJP rule state,
No,
in a BJP
the
rule
others have
state.
been acted upon.
You tell me, Madhya Pradesh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, in Vapam scam, no action. Karnataka, education scam, nothing has been done. What has been done to the BJP leaders who had given space to Nirav Modi, Mehul Choksi, and to all these cheaters who have swindled away crores of money from the bank.
Okay,
and
that's quite different than a minister in a cabinet being accused. But anyways, let's not forget Partha Chatterjee was a sitting minister. When all of this wealth was being found from him, you distanced yourself from him. But are you saying that the others are innocent? Partha is not innocent anymore because you've acted on him and obviously recoveries have been made, but the others are innocent. Is that what the party stand is?
Any allegation, until and unless proved before a court of law, any allegation till the time it is proved before a court of law against a particular person, he is supposed to be innocent.
But then why did you act only against Partha and none of the others?
These allegations are all false, fabricated. Central agencies are being misused. We have repeatedly said, and it has been proved today when they went to the residence of Moloy Ghatak, searched for 8 hours, interrogated him for 8 hours, and result is big zero.
Okay. Can I ask you a final question before I go to Shehzad also? Mr. Deb, 1 second.
The way I am not getting equal
you're
time,
you're getting more than equal time, Shehzad. But in this, if you keep doing this back and forth with me, Shehzad,
but
we'll lose more time.
But let me at least count a couple of points, then he can
I'll come back to you. I have a question for my guest. Mr. Deb, the question that I'm wanting to ask you is the credibility of your party. With so much wealth and properties being recovered by your leaders, how are you going to evade that fundamental moral political question in front of the Janta of West Bengal? Mr. Dev.
You give me 10 seconds, okay? We say that law take its own course. No. Law takes the course as shown by BJP, as shown by Bharatiya Janata Party. That is exactly what is happening today in India. And what you are saying about Janta, Janta is always with Mamata Banerjee. And it has been proved in the 2021 election. People have thrown away BJP from Bengal.
That's not true. They actually improved their seats from 3 to 70. I don't want to go into that. Shehzad Poonawala, final comment.
False allegations.
May I now be not interrupted? You gave him a huge window to speak, say whatever he wanted.
Okay, Shehzad.
Now I hope I don't have to fight for my time and my time will be protected.
Shehzad, let's continue.
Shivani, is this fair the way it happened?
You're wasting your own time.
You're not doing me a charity. You can please carry on.
You can please carry on. If you don't want my version, that's fine.
I'm not here for charity. Don't patronize me, please.
Of course not. But I'm trying to say is to keep taking
so
this
now
back
let me
and
make
forth
my
from
point,
you.
and I hope I hope your PCR won't allow him to interrupt me. First of all, they are making a virtue out of a necessity. In May 2022, the orders came against the SSC scam. Paresh Adhikari's daughter was sacked from her position. They took no action against Paresh Adhikari, the MOS education. Even after the wads of cash were found in Arpita's house, who was linked to the Trinamool Congress, they took no action on Partha Chatterjee. They made every attempt to defend Partha Chatterjee till it got too close to comfort, and that's when they sacked him. Not out of because they were taking action on corruption, but because they could not afford to not take any more action. If they are so committed on corruption, let me complete. If they are so committed on corruption, there are a series of cases where people have been discovered and their links have been established, and also these investigations have been ordered by the courts of law, but they have taken no action. Secondly, if allegations are not enough to make anybody guilty, every day they come up with a new allegation. This is a new trend in Indian politics where a person who's guilty of the crime comes out and says the CBI has found nothing, therefore I'm not corrupt, I'm clean. Let the investigations play out and let the court of law come to their finding.
I asked him on that.
On Vyapam, by the way, the Supreme Court lauded Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan for the actions he's taken. On the other hand, the Calcutta High Court has chastised Mamata Banerjee's government for interfering in the coal scam.
But wouldn't you also
this is the difference between the two. Finally,
that the CBI and the ED have to reach conclusions in many of these high-profile cases, which is just not happening. Now, the BJP has been in power at the centre for 8 years. Otherwise, the credibility does get questioned.
No, how come this is a question when none of the agencies' investigation have been called in a court of law and questioned as being a caged parrot? Before this, before 2014, you had investigating agencies being called cage parrots. Tell me one instance where they've been able to prove that any of the investigations are vindictive or malicious. In fact, all the places where they said it's vindictive, whether it's Sanjay Raut's case, he's still in jail. Satyendra Jain's case, he's still in jail. Nawab Malik's case, he's still in jail. Anil Deshmukh's case, he's still in jail.
Okay.
Priyanka and Rahul and Sonia Gandhi have not got any relief from a court of law.
Okay.
Partha Chatterjee, court has chastised him. 8 CBI probes were ordered by the Calcutta High Court. So if the facts are on their side, if these agencies are only being a handmaiden of the government, why aren't the courts giving them any relief?
Okay, Mr. Dev, I have only 20 seconds for you, please.
Whatever he's saying about the under trials. Under trial, there's a difference between under trial and a convict. He doesn't know the basic law.
No, of
I would
course
like
we're
to say
discussing
that
all of
under
these
trial,
ongoing
Lalu is a
cases only.
convict.
We are not discussing
The others are
convicted
all-
people.
The others are in the realm of your imagination, your
Who is
allegations,
deemed
by
to
the
be
way.
innocent? Who is deemed to be innocent? And BJP, I am again repeating, BJP throughout the country is misusing the central agencies against the opposition.
Is
And
that
exactly
charge
this is what
going
is
to be
happening
enough to
in Bengal.
deflect responsibility when scam after scam, and especially leaders close to Mamata Banerjee and ministers in the cabinet come under the scanner? I leave it at that. I do thank both of our guests for joining us. Time for a very short break. On the other side, the day's biggest story.